What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to be working on this 2004 Honda Accord and we're going to be replacing the rear struts. So let's get started. Alright, so to get started, let's jack up the car and remove the wheels. To jack up this car, you can either go here on the tow hook or you can go where I'm going to go, which is where the lower control arms mount to the rear subframe. This will get it up, but it's not going to get it up as high. I want it up higher. $19mm socket, take the wheels off. Okay, so once the wheel is off, or both of them I guess, because you want to do these struts in pairs, which by the way I'll have linked down in the description as well as all the tools that I use in this video. We're going to have to remove the this part of the seat right here, and to do that what you want to do is remove the bottom of the seat and then fold the rear. So to remove the bottom, there's a little tab under there. You want to pull on that tab. Sometimes it's easier if you press down on the seat at the same time. Pull on the tab and do that on both sides. The bottom cushion should then lift right up. All right. Now on that side there's a small 10mm bolt that holds the bottom of the seat somewhere right over there. You can remove it if you want, but all we need to access really is this 10mm bolt right here. That's it. So if you want to just pry the seat up and leave it like that, then that's also fine, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, let's take this 10mm bolt out. And now you can put the bottom back down for now. Don't clip it in all the way though. Next, what you want to do is grab your keys. You stick them in here, turn clockwise until you hear a click, pull on the back seat, and that does that. At this point you can just grab this piece, lift it up and out, and right behind this piece of plastic right here is the top of the strut, which is what we need. Get this piece out, you can get yourself a little pry bar. Slide it in here. Well, I'm not entirely sure that that's exactly how you do it, but that's how I did it. Now, we take those two 12mm out. Next, you want to take these two off. Alright, you want to take these nuts completely off. I mean, you can leave one on just temporarily to hold it in if you want, but I'm just going to take them off all the way. Okay, so now coming down here, what you want to do is remove that 17mm bolt right there. And potentially, you might want to remove this 14mm bolt right here. That'll free up this sway bar link bracket so you can move it out of the way so that you can take the strut out. Okay, so it doesn't look like, yeah, the sway bar link is going to be in the way, so what I'm going to do is take this bracket off. There's a 14mm on the other side. Yeah, that works too. Alright, so to get this out, there's going to be some maneuvering involved. I'm going to tilt it forward and get it behind the sway bar. Once it's behind the sway bar, you can tilt it back all the way, like almost into that hole of the subframe. Pull down on the knuckle, and out it comes. This car has 262,000 miles on it. These are the original struts. A few thousand miles ago, they started clunking, and they are sagging a little bit, but they're still okay. Like, if you didn't have the money to replace them, they're still fine. They're not like a trampoline. Here's the funny part. I weigh 155 pounds. And I can actually compress this spring. Alright, to get this in, I'm going to go the opposite way that I went to take it out. So I'm going to put it in facing, or towards, aiming the subframe. Pull down on the knuckle, clear the wheel well. There we go. And now bring it up all the way over the sway bar. And once it's over the sway bar, you can maneuver it into its location. There we go. At this point you can start the top nuts if you want, or at least just one of them so it can stay in place. Start the bolt in here. You can put anti-seize on here if you want. Just make sure you don't get it on the threads. This will help it in the future not to stick in there or rust or anything. Before you completely tighten this, don't forget to put the 14mm bolt back, because that will help locate the bracket where it's supposed to sit. Is back and the bracket is snug. Tighten this up. Okay, up top I already have one started from earlier. Start the other one and then we'll snug them down. If you want to torque these are 37 foot-pounds and the bottom one is 48, so it's not a whole lot. Alright, double check this one. Oh yeah, it's tight. At this point you want to leave this side as is and go do the other side so that you can put all the interior pieces back together. Alright, other side is done, so let's go put the interior back together. Alright, I'm going to take this piece of plastic and line it up. It had 4 mounting locations. Now I made it only have 1. But hey, 1 is better than none, right? Put it underneath that side. I already put that piece of the seat back. So slide it underneath there, and you want to center it with this latch. And if you can see, it has this lip right here. So this lip of the plastic needs to go over the metal. So I'll just work it until it snaps into place. Make sure the seat belt goes over it. And it has a hook on this side which goes into the hole right there. Close the back seat. And now lift this back up and we'll put the 10mm bolt in. Alright, put this 10mm bolt in. And if the seat belts went through, then pull them back. And now to put the seat back into its secure location, you want to push back on it and then also put your weight on it. Basically you want to make that hook go into that hole and latch on. This one already clicked. Alright, well, I know these brakes are garbage, and I'm going to make a video on replacing them, but for now, it's time to put the wheel back on. I'm going to torque it to 80 foot-pounds. Oopsies. With the parking brake on, I'm going to torque it to 80 foot-pounds. Put the other wheel on and then get it on the ground. So there you have it. That's how you change the rear struts. One last thing I want to mention is you do want to get an alignment, because this will change the alignment of your rear wheels. So these struts sagged a lot, which means now the car sits higher, which means the alignment's off. But even if they didn't sag and they were good, ride height-wise, I would still get an alignment because it could mess with the specs and everything. So you want to make sure you take care of your tires. So there you have it. That's how you change the struts. This applies to, I think, the 03 to 07 Honda Accords, but you can also apply this procedure to many other Hondas out there, because they're all pretty much because they're all built very similarly. So having said that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. And if you have anything to say about it, don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. As always, tools and parts in the description. And having said that, I'll see you in the next one.